and commune with the animals. For the animals know well. They see our deeds from afar, from the shadows. And so I did commune with the animals and the beasts of the wood. And they imparted me very, very many good words. The crow, the stag, the deers most especially had many good things to say about it. But then it was growing dark, and I felt I had to return to my stead. But I was stopped by a very stoic member of the beast community. And I communed with him, the owl. The owl has a very close connection with Cecil. He is his charge. And the owl, who had not spoken to me before, spoke to me in verse. And I would relate to you, good king and queen, members of the populace, what he had said to me. Long have I watched from high deeds done by hands of man. Steadfast staring sentinel, candid counsel now give on worth of warrior. Now shall break silence oath, tell saying of ship's breath. I am the owl, my knowledge boons to good king. See I, skilled artisan, crafting high battle clothes, bending steel, sweat spending, forging treasures of dwarves. Hard hands never static in artful construct of life. Caching candles many, seeing I through midnight window. I am the owl, my knowledge boons the good king. Glimpsed I the gardener, growing war roses bold, with care tending to all tall trees of battle broad. Trusted wise one watches, warrants all just actions. Courage commands the anvil, his hand the hammer swings. I am the owl, my knowledge boons the good king. My gaze on glory fields, grows the mighty sword tree, swings branches in war wind. Behind the eagle flies, swoops to feed on axe feast, matching hair and sword clasp, crimson color crows gold. Be this no berserk's brag. I am the owl, my knowledge boons the good king. Vigilant vassal views, your brother from Celt born, is kin to our kingdom, kind giver of gold rings. Usher of love laughter, for serving other, true metal tested, to all jarls a blessing. I am the owl, my knowledge boons the good king. Ducere, ministrare, illuminare, a good king, or a good knight he shall be.
Cecil, right mindful of your prowess on the field, and responsive to the wishes of these your peers, we are minded to make you a knight. Know that to wear the belt and chain of a knight is to hold a sacred trust. That the obligations of knighthood will demand your efforts every moment of your days.
A knight will seek excellence in all endeavors, martial and otherwise, seeking strength to be used in the service of justice, not for your own good, but for the good of all.
A knight must recognize that the sword of justice can be a terrible thing, so it must be tempered by humanity and mercy.
A knight must remain loyal to the people and the ideals he chooses to live by.
A knight must love his kingdom and fulfill most faithfully his feudal duties.
The knight must sacrifice for the precepts and the people he values.
A knight must have faith in their beliefs, while never diminishing the beliefs of another.
A knight values the contributions of others, according them the renown rightfully earned.
A knight must be generous, countering the natural tendency tendency toward gluttony.
A knight recognizes that true nobility arises from the journey, not the destination.
Hagan, seek to emulate all of this as sincerely as possible, not for personal gain, but because it is right. Do not restrict your explorations to a small world, but seek to infuse every aspect of your life with these qualities. Should you succeed in even a tiny measure, then you will be well remembered for your quality and virtue. Knowing all this, you still desire to accept elevation into the order of chivalry.
Yes.
That's where it feels.
I swear fealty and pay homage to the crown of Northshire. To always be a good knight and true, reverent and generous, shield of the weak, obedient to my liege crown, foremost in battle, courteous at all times, champion of the right and the good. Thus swear I, Hagan.
We hear your words, and in our turn, we swear to emulate those same virtues so that you will always be proud of your crown.
We swear that we will support you in these endeavors, and that we will be ever at hand should you need us.
And that we will always look to you and listen to your counsel so that we may be good kings. May all strength fail and the world turn against any who should break this solemn oath. Is there a sword?
There is, Your Majesty.
One edge to cut to the truth, one edge to administer their Majesty's justice, and a scabbard to counsel mercy.
The sword is but a crossbow. It's still sharp. And you're still a good foot. Just now. Is there a belt?
There is, Your Majesty.
A knight's white belt symbolizes purity and chastity that a knight must reign in his body steadfastly, avoiding the scandals of the body, gluttony, sloth, and lechery. Purity of purpose and a new beginning or rebirth, like baptism, to begin again with steps one cast. Chivalry.
I believe you have a belt to return us.
Put this back.